Trying to set up all my screens. Subscribers currently, so hopefully we'll get that number up, and we're starting Gone Home. Oof. I think we've got what we need there. New game. Walk using left stick, look around using right stick.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but
That's
it's a really
loud.
late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Sound. Main volume. My name is Caitlin. Wow, sensitivity's way up. Left trigger or up? B crouches, A throws. Christmas lights. Christmas duck. Not a goose, but $5.99. Cheap goose. Oh, there's a key under the duck. Hey, Tiny Tiger. I appreciate that subscription. Welcome back. There's a note. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. So, presumably my sister. Maybe brother. Description of shipment content. 8 kitchen boxes, 8 master bed boxes, 6 child bed boxes, 10 overweight library boxes, 4 office boxes, 1 24-inch and 1 14-inch TV.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Alright, we got some cleaning supplies. Band-aids. There's toilet paper in here. There's a magazine. Author magazine. Stephen King. 50 contests with up to 21,000 in prizes. The blank page how 20 top authors conquer it. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Worldwide timetable. Katie departure 7694, flight 881, 1210 to Amsterdam. I thought there was... That's a big phone.
Sam. Sam. Hello.
It's probably me.
Sam.
Come on, Sam.
Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Am I at my parents' house or... I don't know. Paris. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. I think we're at Sam's place. Oscar Dark Mason died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Saturday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people in Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. So this would be my uncle, right? Because Terry is my father. There's a door on the side of that. Yeah, Terry is my father. I guess I can leave those doors open, but... we're going around this side of the house first. Nothing. Nothing. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of class so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, one lined notebook per period, or one large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils, 1 box of colored pencils, a standard combination lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for the lunch provided by the school cafeteria, a positive attitude. That's the only one we're missing. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon and welcome again. Beth Valence, Principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, pushing pretty hard for a rewind button, because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
The Psycho House. So I am 21 years old. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and right back. Hi Tommy, yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought that since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either. And so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. No. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho? Or does it run in the family? My uncle... He was seldom seen leave outside of his home. A service would be held. It doesn't say how he died. Peacefully last month in his home. A form. Electrical inspection form. For Uncle Terry. No. For my dad. Terry. Does the electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added onto structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards or door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Great, so there's going to be lights that turn on and off on me. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Oh my. Grab book. The Killing of JFK, a theory. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Oh, the chair spins. Enter combination. Why are you making noises? What's the JFK date? I bet it's on here. Nope. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though the place was 1 billion miles away. No. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through a carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick, flecked toenails, scanning up at his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of the gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, "Matter Transference Operator." When he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had passed before, but now, a man. They needed him now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it, so he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, and command of the vessel, because only he, who had saved the president's life twice before, could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. I want to open it. There's 2 pages in there. I'm still not sure whose house I'm in. Read letter. Hi Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review from the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us a copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us for the CLDD 502. It's a combo player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc that they want us to definitely hit the signal-to-noise ratio, and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Dave. Like it for it. Hauntings and poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell. 3.
There's no bowls clean because you have the wrong hand. There's one thing.
We have 4 others.
They're all in the dishwasher. If these had gone in, when we used them, we'd have a couple more clean ones.
I used them today.
All 3 of them.
Yes. You may encounter how to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter, learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us, and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. Making friends even when you feeling lonely, it's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having a friend to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
This is your meal then. Enjoy. Apparently you've had 3 meals already.
The X-Files is on channel 25. A lot of these are mystery type, unsolved mysteries, diagnosed murder, strange luck. Oh, yeah. Terry, hey man, how you been? I know that you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to do to go around. He's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old colleague Mike sent you. Here's the address. November 21, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? So 11/21 or 1963? What we're trying for here. 11/21 or 1963. Still no luck. Alright. Can pick up the strangest things. Like I can interact with the pizza box, but not the other papers on the table. Bratmobile. Alright, I think that's it for in here. Turn the light on. I would like to talk with you about the stories that Samantha has been writing lately. They are what I would expect from the little boys in class, which, along with a few other tendencies I have observed, brings me a bit of concern. Please call to schedule a parent-teacher meeting at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Karen Brown. Probably teacher? The Haven on the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2, Story The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He called to Captain Allegra. You're never gonna find the edge. Thar ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards sunset. Lovely. Beautiful. I'm leaving all the doors open and all the lights on. I have no doubt that that will change at some point. An eraser, a pen, a bunch of coupons. Save on tortilla chips. Examine pamphlet. National Forest Manual.
Dinner's done.
Yum. I'll be right back. I'm getting food. Assignment. Reproductive System Worksheet. Samantha. Below are two stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write Reproductive System Worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the stories and rewrite it. These... This is not what I would have expected. Titled The Menstrual Cycle. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of William Portland in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear boy that she is engaged to. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop as this train approaches its destination. Her heart races, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. That's it for that. This is the music room.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe.
Dad's book. Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah, despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior. We went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It is a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in the future endeavors.
You stay away from me, but you got me back. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got a need for you.
Oof. Closet? Big closet. Whole bunch of books. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
No.
It's not on the app. Just the living room lighting.
I haven't touched it.
How it used to have like a couple different groups, and like local lights and several groups, but the only thing listed now is living room lights.
I'm getting paranoid something can happen. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Hey Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon would be cool. I can drive, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Ride back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there, but I'm gonna kick your butt. You get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Something in the attic. And this door is locked. So that's this half of the house. Timing. Into the white. That's not what I clicked. Don't turn the light off. I guess I'm home alone. I get scared. Still have this room. My laptop just yelled at me and I jumped. This is the library. So the basement is locked. That's what that is. Fresh. Readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anyone still care? The Male Gaze. How to Survive It. Sarah Holst. Not Gathering Moss. His books really didn't sell well, did they? A Strangler Under My Roof. One best-selling advice for book for parents of teens. The teen years are fraught with a change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but these changes don't have to affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've faced since having children. Hey Terrence, David asked me to write this regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth, from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss. So I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice thank you note. Nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. 0451. That's what we're going to try. Look at me detectiving. 0451. Got it. First try. Dear Mr. Mason, please find and close your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filled at our offices. Thanks for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Give me a second to take a bite of food. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of the valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. This is Oscar Mason, the guy that died, who would be my uncle. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name to any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. of Ellis County. So this is my great uncle. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. should predecease me, then in such event, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as steward of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August, 1973. I can't read that. Will and testament. Presumably it's the same thing. Alright, so my dad, dear old dad, has received everything that was Oscars. Oscar Doc Mason. And that is that half of the house. Let's stay downstairs. Directions to work from new house. Drive time 1 hour 10 minutes. What? There's an alien face over here. Ah. Pick up one of my trophies. I can zoom in. Makes reading easier. First place. Look at me go. Girls long jump. First place. Look at me go. I heard a noise. Turn a light on. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year? When we were miserable, frustrating, fantasizing about our dream homes, I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on the big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, roomie, Carol. So that's to my mom. Don't turn the lamp off. Also locked. Where's that one go? Don't know. How about this one? Closet. Figured as much. Forestry Service, Janice. Front hall. I don't know if there's any supernatural in this. I know something about the attic. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County, over the better part of the next week as part of the Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. There's a lot more reading than I thought there might be. The forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. It's my mom. Kind of wondering what the speed run for this game is. I'm sure it's super quick. Grab comb. Grab personal calendar. I can't read that. Bathroom fancy ballroom dancing on Friday. Cooking class I've missed. Someone's missed. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer, my mom, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Routmobile. Potty mouth. For Sam.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
So I guess that's my diary. Katie's. That's a huge house. Radiation area, keep out. This was Sam's room. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship. Tom Sawyer, Emma, Ben-Hur, Jungle Book. This is more hallway. This is the one me and my dad are building when I go for a ride when it's done. They're building a bike. Kurt Cobain. Flying saucers, I want to believe. Magic eye. I can actually do these. That's a shark. That's a heart. Those are kind of boring. There's a fly sticker. Grab cartridge, grab cartridge. Journey of Crystal. Super Spitfire. Adventurous the Cat returns. There's nothing plugged in here either. Ooh. Gotta take that cassette down to the place. Not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. So Sam made the thing downstairs. Board game. Looks like more book about the pirate. S is for special, A is for adorable, M for merry, A for affectionate, N for nice, T for thoughtful, H for honest, A for admirable. Chun-Li moves. Fireball, lightning kick, helicopter kick, air stomp. The Holy Bible. Mitten. 1888 Dry Creek Road. What if we do 1888? Stop leaving every damn light on the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Ha, you. Yep, that's me. To whom it may concern, I, Sam, am 17 years old and am therefore fully independent, functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going to the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. I was told to ignore what's in the attic, but I want to listen to this tape. So she must have done this plaque. It's in here.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna see you let me talk about the water. You're just good, okay. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away.
Nope. Do not like. You're not very good at singing. Yes, I read that. Continuing to explore upstairs. We've found 2 doors that are locked. How do I turn this light on? Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Barf. Aha, alright, see you then. Bathroom. Turn the lights on. Cinnamon. That's hair dye. That's what that is.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. That's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Lonnie rules. How's those two rooms? Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. This looks like it's been robbed. The Holy Bible. Unknown dimension literature. These look mostly empty. There's... oh. Oh, barf. There's no anything. Mitten. And this is clearly Mom's. Walt Whitman leaves in the grass. Timberline Booksellers. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Oh, honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. Your kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you, nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn that sounds like quite the adventure, but let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they've sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick, you have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Love, Carol. Watercolor techniques for florals and still lifes. Anything under Dad's side of the bed? Yes. No, I don't want Dad's whitey tighties. No thanks, Dad. Alright. Bathroom to bathroom. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, and sexually. It may seem inevitable that the spark you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon would fade over time, but it doesn't have to. Alright, I think I'm done in here. There's the attic. That is certainly the attic. Katie, Mom and Dad are going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Sam has run away. Dad was doing something. Ghost Hunter Journal. Oh boy. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. 3 days later, a faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. It said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Yes, the furnace says hello all the time. 5 days later, poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Look at that ghost milk in the corner. A month later. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow for it. That was recently. Maybe? Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlist Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, reading any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remain unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, possibly due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Hey Sam, you were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant. Here's a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I am a burn adventurers and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie. Alright, well that's it for here. Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. Oh, a darkroom. Another cassette player. Performance evaluation. From Mom. 5s all the way. Indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication have been... Oh, this is for Rick. I believe his expertise and dedication have been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to our outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Mom, what are you doing? Painting. I see that. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. See you there. Steigen Lounge. Don't forget your costume.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Oof. I can't do it. Sorry, Sam. That's a unique sound they have. Sewing room. Captain Aligera and the first mate. Ah, so Lonnie is the first mate. I can't undo that. I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and it hid Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Mom and Dad's room. Mom and Dad's closet. Skills for a healthful life. Heavens and Betsy. Nothing can stop me. Decided. Stay away. Calculated. Don't look here. So if we put it there, I don't want to put it all the way like that. I want to put it like that. And go over here. Trying to read. Trying to read what's there, but I don't think I can. Okay, so secret passage, right? We'll go to the secret passage first. Mom and Dad. Whoa. Didn't think there actually was one. Whoa. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie Secret House Investigation. Hidden Components 3. Evidence of the Supernaturals 0. Hidden compartments marked on the map. There's one here. No? There. The Misfits.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me, was so close, and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Half of Sam's locker combo. Private, do not read. More Alligator stuff. Property of Sam, private. 51. So the other secret is upstairs. And it's right across from Sam's Ouija board. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. Zero 501. Zero 501. Lonnie.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think. But I said no, there was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say, but I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Gosh, Sam. What are you doing, Sam? I'll take the basement key. Do I go to the basement or to the attic? Let's go to the basement first. No, let's go to the attic. We can't because it's locked. Alright, off to the basement we go. I'm a little spooked because I don't quite know what's going on. Don't know what I'm expecting. I've heard decent things about the game. And I'm apparently caught up with where I need to be. So I'm waiting for some sort of jump scare, the lights to go out, something. But nothing's happening, so why do we have to have a creepy basement? Examine drawing. Sam and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know, so you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone. We say I love you.
I'll be back. I'm getting more spaghetti. I'm not. Okay. Oh no, controller. That's what we're playing with. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Legion. Boldly no. Potato chips. Select potatoes. We guarantee freshness of all Judy's products, even when used by the sell-by date. Furnace. Plaque. Kind, amazing, intelligent, talented, light-hearted, important, nice. These are my version of the story. I did it the way I was supposed to. I am the model child. My sister seems to not be. Reed College. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I'm pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track at Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 95 session. We believe you have so much to contribute to Reed College community based on your academic and your portfolio and academic record. I'm pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75%. Attached documentation. Please remember to submit the form if you wish to be eligible.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
$14K gold heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream up. Gift box imported. Sounds like Sam has a broken heart. Joyce, a complete understanding. Mason Pharmacy Soda Fountain welcomes Boone County youngsters. The cheeks of high school students are rosy today as each and every one stepped up to newly christened soda fountain at Oscar Mason's Pharmacy downtown. Following many months of renovations, including brand new dispenser to mix fuzzy water with any number of flavored syrups and a glass-topped ice cream case from which to scoop to the heart's delight, Mr. Mason, long a well-loved fixture on Main Street, looked overjoyed to welcome the throng of young people. Terry, age 8. So Mason wasn't always a hermit. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fiction die ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones. The lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, this is my dad's dad. Citizenship stuff. I kind of don't want to keep exploring because I are spooked. This way first. Postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
So, how are they going to tie things together? There's a lot of newspapers right here. That's where we're going last. I'll gladly go to this door next. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout set list.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, "I can sing." And they were all kind of like, "You can?" And she was like, "Probably." But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
And it just opens. It's that ghosty. It's like a drug. The first time I was in my room in the middle of the night, I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The night said 3:13. Her face was spectral in the dim. This is a letter. Dear Sam, today's Spanish lesson X-Fly Mosca Sunbeam Rayo del Sol. I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of you when I drew it and knew you'd be able to tell. You love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Aligera and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I almost feel you. I've been trying to save it for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm thinking taking lots of photos, and we'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. X-ray specs. Ooh, a cassette. Looks like Sam did buy the pendant, paid in cash. Girl Scout. I don't want to listen to a band. Going this way next. Stairs to basement, library, study, second floor, foyer. So we don't have the other part with the dining room, the greenhouse, laundry, washroom, kitchen, and pantry yet. Of course that doesn't work. I can't read this. I shut the door. Order something month. One something, one brandy, one whiskey. I don't know. Grab toy. Anything else in here? Yeah, that doesn't work. I got it. Servants' quarters. Okay. So what this is, the servants' quarters. I don't really want to go to this next room. Here we go. Oh, stairs up. So you get to the other half of the house. Right? Woman Outlaws. This will show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is gonna yell at me. Ah. Kicking against the patriarchy. There we go. Grab chips. Girl Justice Now. Grill Justice Now. Batmobile. Bratmobile, my bad. Costume skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past, because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. That's a lie. Two mom and dad situation, but it's so worth it. The girls on stage are just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sand. Are these things I've heard? Is this... I'm gonna go up first. Up, up. Maybe not up, up. Guardian angels up above, bless his house with lots of love. Alright, cool. We're now back in the main part of the house. This is for Mom. She got $120 worth of stuff done to her hair. This couch faces literally a blank wall. We probably don't want that closed because we want to know where it is. But this couch faces nothing. Due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the services needed for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting will be at the Regional Management Building located in 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Spanglish. Froth. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a jerk last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then she's home. She takes it out on you, like because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know, I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho-Christian and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with her is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live in Florida with your mom? No.
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
I don't know what the plot is. National tickets. Earth, Wind, Fire. The skull was the cool. This skull was the coolest. Sam, the skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I guess she sent me a skull. No, she sent Sam a skull. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind, and Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? February 23rd of 95. What is today? June 6th of 95. I can't even grab my stuff and bring it in from the rain. Already been on there. These are some thick doors. Look at that. Super thick. Another of postcards I sent. Hi Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics as pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. Since you refuse to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't happen again, Dad. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension. That's in April. And we're currently June.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
First off, congratulations, Janice, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad Hulk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into An Innocent Night Out. You sure there's something there? You said he was an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay. So we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person, enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Love, Carol. Someone, or Terry writing about someone. I cannot stand your... Open freezer. Veggies, box, veggies, box, ice cream. Power went out. Sam's schedule working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. 4, 22 hours. The 4th of June. So, Richard is getting married. Yesterday? Today's June 5th, right? Today is the 6th. So Richard got married 2 days ago. This is askew. Why is this askew? Why are drawers missing? What's going on here? It's like you're still moving in. I think I missed when they got here. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position. We wish you luck in the final weeks and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk May 1st. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. Right here. Rick's wedding. Dentist Sam. Can't make it. Send regards. Charity junk pickup. Elementary public area cleanup. Church potluck. Scalped potatoes. So they didn't go to Rick's wedding. The accidental pariah. Message from our future: save the president once, but within 24 hours it will be another attempt. Let me say, I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out-there mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. What did I just read? We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ, or zombie-like, timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Man, It's Inside Me, by Gene Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Beach, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history reviving sociopath at night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so you've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want you to supply a new foreword to the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior, The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highest discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. Contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Crownburger, ask me about clown combos. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. I imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty lure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you're gross. Never change. I still don't know where everyone is. Sam, I think, left. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3 to 7. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. That's...
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country. The other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
They said $40 is there, but I don't see it. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure, but they went to the bed part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, Are you scared? So Samantha said, no. Are you? They then and went more into the bad part, and they over to a part where there was never been, and there was a ship, a pirate ship, on an ocean. Samantha said, I'll be the captain and you be the first mate. Daniel said, I captain. And they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Well, we're almost at the end of this hallway.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Hey Mom, Dad, and Sam. I've had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It's from a strange alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and will call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you again. It'll be good to be home. I'm waiting for something to happen. Home cook, risotto. This is the laundry room. And greenhouse. Open washer. I don't see anything. Read note. I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is the thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then. That's not how sticky notes work. Nothing. A pamphlet. Strong Pines, Couples Counseling Retreat. Booked. You said it was for your anniversary. I don't believe you. Accidental Human. I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The art cover is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revised interest in my work has brought a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflecting and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they did. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when a familiar rip in time opens in front of him, his handlers peer out. He doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Can't go outside. Okay. Secret door. Where we'll do it. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
And that was yesterday. June 5th. And today is June 6th, evening. Okay, so this is secret in the guest room. Maybe Sam is currently in the attic.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
That was today. I was okay until I saw this again. But I feel like I've torn this house apart. This light keeps blinking. Numbnuts, you scared me with those bits. Appreciate it though. I keep waiting for something to jump out at me and then you jumped out at me. 1963. We're looking for this. There's a safe somewhere. One 963. Return to sender. I can't read that. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered one way or the other. I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for I don't know. Only my one mind straining itself endlessly searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only some forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrifice to prove my commitment. However, I can imagine, since mother is pressing, I can't read this. More than the acknowledgement of my own kin to be treated as human again, to breathe the air in human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I will henceforth accept my sentence and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar. Relief of constipation. morphine, sterile needle poison, hydrogen peroxide, this thing again, no, not to be used. I don't know. The old guy stuff. Back to the attic. That's enough of a break that I'm not necessarily jumpy anymore. Although when I get to the attic I will be. Going upstairs, going upstairs. Ready? Here we go. Gonna sneeze. Ready? Unlock. I was hoping Sam would be up here. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, I love you. Kick ass.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie in my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find
Of course
somewhere.
it's Salem, Massachusetts.
And she asked me
Maybe.
if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
What are... Gone Home Speed Run. 47 seconds. Nice. I probably just ruined your pictures.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back,
That's it.
that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me. And you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
I wonder what full... what 100% means for the speed run. game was not as long as I thought it would be, and it was completely different than I thought it was. I had heard good things about it, but I didn't know what the game was. So, does it just take me back to the credits? I wonder if I missed any things. I guess that's it. So theoretically, I can do the duck thing, can take the key, can open the door, can come over here and open the panel. Can take the key. And run up to the attic.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Look at me, speed running. Speed, 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 speed. Yeah. It was like a minute. I beat that game.
Katie,
Beasted
I'm so
it.
sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself.
Alright, well, I've completed the game twice.
Then you think back. That you'll understand why I had to do what I did.
I think that is all for the night.
That you won't be sad. And you won't hate me. And you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much.
So,
Katie. I'll see
I
you
will try and be back
again.
sometime this weekend, probably playing Diablo. And other than that, probably not next Thursday, but sometime for sure. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Good night.